Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T29, it's a tier 7 American heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of Murovanka Encounter, and this one is under the command of zoeballz of RTR. Now, this replay comes back from a time when Zoe was not in What Arty Noobs, and consequently the replay never made it to me. But it's finally arrived. 2 years too late, or 3 years too late you could say. It's from February of 2017, this replay. And well, the T29 is, well, it's a decent tank, tier 7, 320 alpha on a 105mm gun. And you can see Zoe's Union flag on the side of the turret. Now she's got the top turret because she's got those bridge wings, or the observation devices on either side. Okay, well, headed off towards the cap area. Zoe told me that this was one of her better battles, so we'll have to see how she gets on. It looks like her team are deploying quite well. There's some in the Magic Forest. There's a few behind her. There's an OI experimental going at the far west side of the map, and Zoe's found a target, a Skoda T29, but I think he's behind a house at the moment, so she's got no shot on him, or either that or he's behind a ridgeline, and she's moving on. Now the enemy's got somebody near the cap area, and we've lost 2 tanks already, an M5A1 Stuart and a Chappie, and I think they were lost. Well, one was lost to our right, the other one we don't know, probably in the Magic Forest. Zoe's using the ridgeline. Now she's got good gun depression, so she should be able to get shots on these guys, but the ridgeline might work against her here, so the best thing to do would be to back up just a little, to get onto flat ground, then work the corner. That's it, lovely. Okay, nice bit of observation device coming into view there, or the cupola. So she planted around into the Tiger for 331 and bounced around from the KV1. Now the KV1 won't like this. Yes, 307 hit points. Remember, the Alpha's 320, so that was a low roll. But a couple more shots like that, he's out of the game. In fact, actually one shot should be enough to put him out of the game, because he's now received another hit. Now somebody is in the cap, and I think they came in from the other angle. Bye bye Mr. KV1. Yep, he's gone. First kill. Zoe's not moving very far, and that IS-2 is risking it a lot. The Tiger's risking it as well. He keeps poking around that corner, and he's offering us his cupola. And yep, the IS-2 takes another one. Did I say he was poking around the cupola, or rather poking around the corner, actually is what I meant to say. Now if you're wondering why the replay looks a bit different, that's because it's actually from 0.9.17, and there's an IKV being very cheeky, so yeah, he takes around for 336, which is a high roll, and so he's pulled back a bit because that Skoda's being a nuisance, and he's an autoloader. There's the IS, takes another round, and Zoe bounces another round from him. Now, can she finish off that IS-2? Well, T34 is going to take a big hit. Yes, he's gone. So that's her second kill. And she's got somebody who keeps getting behind her. Yeah, it's a KV1 on her own team. He needs to be aware that he doesn't block her in any way, because that could be costly. IS-2 takes another round, and this time he was tracked. And let's see if Zoe can finish him off with the next round if she gets a high roll. She needs a high roll. Yep, she gets it. So that's her third kill. And the Tiger keeps poking. Zoe's not loaded yet, but she is now, and pushing ahead. Now the score is 10-8, so 2 tanks ahead on the enemy. That means there's only 5 opponents left, and well, I think Zoe wants to... She's busy to get them all, and she takes down the Tiger. And now we've got a BDRG1B. should be able to do a lot of damage to him very quickly. Bouncing his rounds. Puts one into his front. 291, a low roll. Takes a round from the enemy Arty, the AMX-13F3 for 255. That's costly because that's taken half a hit points tractor and taken out a radio operator. But there goes the BDR. That's 5 kills. She's one short of getting a top gun. And there's so many enemy dead now that they don't really need to cap. So Zoe's actually going to go ahead and see if she can find those Arty. Or rather the Arty, because the other 2 tanks on the enemy team are T37s, well, pair of T37s, and they were last seen over in the Magic Forest. But I reckon they're going to zoom back to the cap to get a reset as quickly as they can. They'll probably turn up in Grid Square's E4 or F4 to try and shoot through the gap at anyone capping. Now, being an Arty player, Zoe knows where the Arty hides. And so, yep, the AMX-13F3 is not going to last very long. Okay, there he is. And, oh, now he was, for a moment she had a shot, but no, he's gone into cover again. The M4's found him and he's closing in. Zoe needs the kill. And, oh, he's been badly damaged by the M4, but Zoe auto-aims on and takes him out. So that's her top gun. The T37s have arrived and, yep, looks like they're trying to get shots on the cap, but our guys are capping out. Now, hopefully they'll reset to allow Zoe to get these last kills. We lose the M4 to a T37. It does look as if those T37s are trying to get resets. Yeah, and they have. One of them's killed our OI. But here comes Zoe, and of course she can use her gun depression. Let's line them up and knock them down. T37's in sight. Go for it, Zoe. Oh, beautiful snapshot there on him. So that's 7 kills. This is for Radley's to win the game. She loads. She goes manual. Misses it with that one. But she knows where he is and he's running away. Got 2 in the cap at the moment. I think he knows the game is up. Mind you, he has got speed. The T37 can run away, but he's got to come back to get a reset. Otherwise, he gives the game away. Can Zoe get a snapshot on him? Oh, she tries to shoot between the houses and it fails on that occasion. But she might get another one. It does look a very different map back in 0.9.17. This is February 2017, as I remind you again. Completely different map back then, really in graphics, but it was... the game is still basically the same. Oh, T37 got behind her. And yes, he sneaked around the outside. Zoe turns around, goes for a snapshot, puts a round into him, but doesn't finish him off. She needs to reload before he kills her. She's only got one more shot in it. She needs this kill. Yes, she gets it. That's a Radley's, wins the game and saves her life because she only had 114 hit points left and his next shot would have taken her out. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this game. It's an ace tanker for zoeballz in the T29. She managed to get out of the minor medals a hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 7, duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged her, a 5 for effect for doing more damage than hit points for her own vehicle, and a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points for her own vehicle. But here's the epics and the battle heroes medals. She managed to get a Radley Walters Medal for killing 8 of the enemy. She just got that with the last kill. Spartan Medal, she blocked a shot, a ricochet, when she had less than 10% of her hit points left. That was the T37 shot. He actually fluffed one of those rounds and as a consequence gifted a medal to Zoe. She also got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game, at least 11 shots and over 1,000 hit points of damage blocked. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. Oh, what a battle. Let's have a look at team score. There you go. highest damage in the game, 4,028 hit points. The next highest score was that T37, 2,271 hit points. So he must have been quite a good player. Pac-Man, 57,000. And when it came to kills, again it's Zoe with 8 kills, and again it's that T37 with 4 kills in second place. And when it came to base XP, yes, it's Zoe again, 1,700 base experience points, and that shows it was a very big ace tanker, an emphatic ace tanker, because that would have easily been an ace tanker even with a lot less. And the next highest scorer was the T37. Yes, even with the losing game, he still scored very highly and better than all the other members of Zoe's team. 697 to him. Zoe fired 18 rounds, got 17 direct hits and 16 penetrations, damage of 4,028 hit points, of which 20, all of it was at closer than 300 meters. She received 21 hits from the enemy. She was bouncing a lot of rounds, especially when she was fighting against the tanks at the cap. 7 penetrations, 14 non-penetrations, and she blocked damage of 2,240 hit points. She spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 8, and did 984 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, she earned 68,169 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 43,898 credits. And the reason for that was she'd used standard ammo. She didn't need to break into the premium ammo, simply because the 105mm gun on the T29 is very effective at penetrating just about everything at that tier. 2,550 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points she took away. But yes, she did very well indeed. Nobody else on the team did over 1k. Yes, if you look at that, you can see nobody else scored more than 1,000 hit points of damage. Zoe basically carried that game completely. It's not just in the fact that she scored more kills than anyone else combined, but it was the fact that she did more damage than everyone else combined. She was absolutely racking up the damage, or at least I'm not sure if that is more damage than everyone else combined, but she certainly did a lot more than the others individually. So if you enjoyed that replay, and it was a blast from the past, you might say, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We're only a small channel, but we are getting there. We're just slower, just shy of 2,000 subscribers at the moment, and we do feature some really great replays, and it's surprising that not more people haven't subscribed to us, but it might be down to the fact that they see the title What Arty Noobs and think we're all about Arty. No, we don't. We feature tanks as well. In fact, we feature super unicums and ordinary schmoes having a really great day. So yes, do subscribe to us, please, and thank you for watching this video.